The wars in One Piece are characterized by their massive scale and powerful participants, often featuring earth-shattering battles with so many familiar faces that it's hard to keep track of the actual fighting. Of course, being top-tier conflicts, these wars have had profound impacts on the world. Let's start with the God Valley Incident from 38 years ago. This is perhaps the most well-documented and legendary battle to date. It began when the world nobles displayed treasures stolen from God Valley as prizes, provoking Rock's retaliation. The Roger pirates intervened, which then drew in Garp, who initially wanted no part in this affair. This battle involved numerous legendary figures in their prime. The Roger pirates' triumvirate of Roger, Rayleigh, and Scopper Gabbin were all present. The Rock's pirates, often called the Wampa Military Academy of Pirates, included future emperors like Shiki, young Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom, along with other legendary pirates like Captain John, Silver Axe, and John. The warrior empress, Gloriosa of Amazon Lily and Strucin, were also among the powerful fighters present. The world nobles were represented by the God's army led by Garling, and one of the 5 elders, Saturn. The Marines sent Garp and Bogard among other officers, truly an all-star gathering. Despite Rock's impressive lineup, they found themselves effectively ganged up on. The previous description of this battle simply stated that the Rock's pirates were defeated by Roger and Garp's alliance, which made us focus on their strength. But now we can see just how terrifying the forces they were fighting against truly were. The God Valley Incident completely changed the world. Rox failed to become the king of the world, his crew disbanded, and the veterans began their own ventures, ushering in the post-Rox era. The Battle of Ed War occurred 27 years ago. During the decade following God Valley, the world entered the Roger-Shiki Whitebeard era. Shiki, coveting Roger's knowledge of ancient weapons, repeatedly proposed they join forces to rule the world, at least 10 times. However, Roger had no interest in world domination. They clashed somewhere in the New World, with Shiki's fleet vastly outnumbering Roger's. The Roger pirates seemed doomed until a sudden storm changed the tide of battle. Shiki was severely injured when a ship's wheel became lodged in his head, and the Roger pirates seized this opportunity to sink most of Shiki's fleet before making their escape. This confrontation also caught the Marines' attention, bringing out Garp and Sengoku. Among the responding Marines were younger versions of Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru, Vice Admiral Tsuru, Saro, Bogard, Momonga, and Dalmatian. After this battle, Shiki was severely weakened, and Roger had cleared a major obstacle on his path to becoming the Pirate King. 26 years ago came the encounter between the Roger and Whitebeard pirates. By this time, the power structure had shifted from a 3-way balance to a rivalry between Roger and Whitebeard. Roger used his divine departure technique here, which impressed Kozuki Oden. Seeing his brother-in-arms affected, Whitebeard immediately drew his blade. The Conqueror's hockey clash between these top-tier powerhouses created devastating effects across the island, with flying debris even wounding Oden. What followed was a 3-day-and-night battle royal between both crews. Roger, Rayleigh, and Gabon were at their peak, while Whitebeard and Oden were in their prime. Young powerhouses like Marco, Jozu, Vista, and Izo were also eager to prove themselves. The battle even included younger versions of future powers like Shanks, Buggy, and Blackbeard. What began as a treasure dispute ended in a friendly feast, and thanks to this legendary encounter, Roger gained Oden's ability to read the ancient text. Just 3 years later, Roger reached the final island and became the unparalleled Pirate King. The Battle of Marineford, 24 years ago. After Roger's surrender, the disbelieving Shiki single-handedly invaded Marine headquarters to confirm the truth. Marine casualties mounted rapidly. When Garp and Sengoku informed him that Roger would be executed in his hometown of Logetown, Shiki saw it as an insult to Roger's legacy, considering the East Blue the weakest sea. The 3-way battle destroyed nearly half of Marineford before Shiki's defeat. Though the main headquarters building remained largely intact, the surrounding towns suffered significant damage. After being imprisoned and impelled down, Shiki became its first successful escapee by cutting off his own legs. Upon his release, Roger had already been executed. Shiki found Whitebeard drinking and declared it was now his era before announcing his own retirement, marking the end of the Roger-Shiki-Whitebeard era. The Summit War from 2 years ago. After Roger's death, the world entered the Great Pirate Era. For a long time, there were no major conflicts as the three powers, Marines, 4 emperors, and 7 warlords, maintained a delicate balance. The Marines took a huge risk initiating the Summit War, though they were confident in their ability to defeat the Whitebeard pirates. The catalyst was Blackbeard's capture of Ace to gain a warlord position, while the Marines needed to suppress pirate influence and halt the Great Pirate Era's progress. Ace's allies wouldn't easily compromise, leading to a massive conflict. The Marines deployed their entire arsenal, 100,000 elite Marines, giants, vice admirals, the pacifistas, 5 warlords, the 3 admirals Akainu, Aokiji, and Kizaru, plus legendary Marines like Garp, Sengoku, and Suru. Whitebeard brought 14 division commanders, excluding Thatch and Ace, 43 allied crews totaling 50,000 men. Luffy's group included 2 warlords, plus nearly 10,000 former Baroque Works members under Buggy and Crocodile. The Blackbeard pirates also appeared to capitalize on the chaos. Additionally, 2 other emperors, Kaido and Shanks, became involved, though Kaido withdrew after encountering Shanks. Only the God Valley Incident rivals this battle in terms of legendary participants. While the Marines appeared victorious with Whitebeard and Ace's deaths, they failed strategically. Whitebeard's dying declaration about One Piece's existence sparked a second wave of the Great Pirate Era, rather than suppressing it. Letting Luffy escape and Blackbeard stealing Whitebeard's devil fruit power meant various threats remained. This battle significantly impacted world politics. The Whitebeard pirates disbanded. Their territories were carved up. New pirates emerged en masse. The three powers' stability wavered, indirectly leading to Sengoku's replacement by Akainu, Aokiji's 10-day duel for Fleet Admiral, and major marine reforms. The Onigashima War, a decisive battle between new era forces challenging old era authorities. While not matching Marineford's scale, it featured impressive participants. Luffy's side included the complete Straw Hat Crew's reunion, the 9 Red Scabbards, with Izo replacing Kanjuro, the Supernovas, who previously caused chaos at the auction house, Kid and Law's crews, exposed undercover agents Drake and Apu, Hawkins, Big Mom's mostly inactive officers, and Orochi's retainers. Kaido's forces totaled 30,000. The world government inserted CP0, while the Marines eventually sent Admiral Ryokugyu. Emperor Shanks was also indirectly involved. Luffy's victory at Onigashima reshuffled the 4 emperors, marking the new generation's complete replacement of old-era pirates. The oldest emperor became the 40-year-old Blackbeard as they entered the final competition for One Piece. The recently concluded Egghead Island battle represented the world government's most determined attempt to eliminate the Straw Hat Pirates, as they could no longer ignore Luffy after his Devil Fruit awakening and emperor status. The world government deployed the 5 elders in their demon forms, CP0 led by Rob Lucci, and an unprecedented marine operation including 9 vice admirals, 30,000 marines, 100 warships, and Admiral Kizaru. The 4 gods of Aegis, including St. J. Garcia Saturn, were also present, an impressive force on paper. The Straw Hats initially had limited numbers, just their crew plus Bonnie and Vegapunk, but unexpected developments brought reinforcements. Giants Dory and Brogy, Kuma protecting Bonnie, the awakening of Egghead's giant robot Atlas, plus various defections and uncoordinated efforts from the opposing side, meant their formidable lineup never reached full potential. The Straw Hats successfully evacuated under Atlas's hockey-sealed Joy Boy, though Vegapunk was killed. Strategically, this battle transcended military implications to threaten the world government's legitimacy and foundation, leaving the world nobles feeling unprecedented vulnerability. The Hachinosu Island Battle. Garp led sword forces to rescue Kobe from the Blackbeard pirates. "I finally trained up my junior, and you kidnapped him without warning," Garp declared, before devastating the island with one punch. He maintained the upper hand against Aokiji, but the Blackbeard pirates' forces were still formidable. Though Blackbeard himself was absent, they had Aokiji, Shiryu, Devon, Vasco Shot, and their massive battleship. The fight essentially became Garp versus 5 opponents. Kobe proved his training under Garp wasn't wasted with a final impressive showing. Garp covered Sword's retreat, but was captured and imprisoned by the 5 Blackbeard pirates' executives. Whether this sacrifice was worth saving Kobe remains to be seen, Perhaps Kobe will surprise us with future achievements. The 20 Kingdoms versus the Great Kingdom. 900 years ago, Joy Boy was born in a certain great kingdom, his existence gradually threatening the 20 Kingdoms' rule. The 20 Kingdoms' allied forces joined to eliminate Joy Boy. This would become the first world government. Joy Boy, having awakened the Nika fruit, had powerful allies including Zunesha, Atlas, and the Sea King Poseidon of that era. Most impressively, he controlled all three ancient weapons. However, information about this legendary war during the Void Century remains scarce. We still don't know what weapon Am used to defeat Joy Boy. After erasing this period's history, the world government only told people that 20 nations fought a great kingdom 800 years ago, ultimately winning and saving the world. When details of this war are finally revealed, it will surely be incredibly shocking and central to understanding the 800-year history and world's true nature. What do you think about these legendary wars in One Piece? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Amy Chan for more One Piece content. Thanks for watching.